So some very strange and not too positive times we live in. If you happen to be somebody who is pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment, if you are more conservative or right-leaning or a Republican or a libertarian, or you care about the Constitution, you care about your right to keep and bear arms, it's not a good time right now. As most of you have probably heard, channels are now starting to get strikes on YouTube. So far, some of the channels I've seen, some of the bigger channels that I've seen have been channels like Mac, Jaeger, Such, G-Webs. These channels are getting strikes for videos that YouTube is saying violate their terms of service. Even though these videos, when they were produced, when they were uploaded, most of these videos are several years old, they did not, in fact, violate the terms of service, but now they do because YouTube has changed their terms of service and they are retroactively going back and hitting videos. 3 strikes and you're out. I talked about this about 3 weeks ago when they first came down on the bump fire stocks and they started hitting some random AR-15 videos here and there, and I said it was coming, that it was going to happen, and if it does, they have the potential to wipe out our communication as pro-gunners, as people who may be conservative or libertarian or care about actual freedom and liberty. They have the potential to wipe out our communication structure, all right? We've been on YouTube. There are guys like G-Webs that have been on YouTube since the beginning, since it was a thing in 2005. I've been around since 2010. I know a lot of the bigger channels have been around. There was a kind of a surge, a push between 2008 and 2010, that 2-year period of time when Obama was coming in. A lot of channels, you know, your Suches, your Nuttin' Fancies, a lot of these guys, they've been around for almost 10 years. We've had almost a decade of putting time and energy and effort into YouTube, and they have the potential to wipe it out like that. And that's what they're doing. Now, Yankee just did a video yesterday, and Yankee's a really good friend of mine here on YouTube, but I do not think he's taking it seriously enough, in my opinion, judging by the way he talked about things in his video. And he talked about, you know, you support these channels on Patreon, help them out when they get strikes, because strike 1, you can't do any live streams. Strike 2, you can't upload any videos. Strike 3, your channel and its content are gone, okay? And yes, support those channels, Patreon, whatever you want to do. Support whoever you can, however you can. That's awesome. But Yankee seemed to be of the mind that this was probably just something where they want to try and scare people away from the content. No, I think they want to do away with the content altogether. There have been some reports in some media, and so far nobody big has reported on it yet. I haven't seen Fox News or anybody else report on this, but there has been some reporting in some media circles that Media Matters, an incredibly left-wing, progressive, anti-gun organization, actually has people inside of YouTube and Google directing them on what types of content to restrict. Now, Media Matters is also the one that went after YouTube's advertisers that started the whole adpocalypse thing almost a year ago to begin with. They are the group that goes after people when they don't like what you're saying, and they go after your advertisers, and they're very, very open about what they are. They have straight up said they want to get rid of all conservative ideologies and thought and speech anywhere they can. They will go after the advertisers. They will go after the individuals. They're the ones that started the whole thing with Bill O'Reilly. Whether he did or didn't do anything doesn't matter. They were the ones that went after him to shut him down. Not because they cared about what he did or didn't do, but because they wanted to stop his voice. That's who's telling YouTube and Google what to do right now. Now, I haven't gotten any strikes yet. I'm a smaller channel, so usually they start at the top. The videos that have the most views, the channels that have the most viewers and subscribers. That's why you're seeing Mac and G-Webs and you know, some of these channels, Such and all these guys. They're the ones that are going to get hit first. As they go down the line, eventually they hit me. They could hit me anytime in the next few days to a week, anything like that. And you know, the criteria they're going by to say something doesn't fit their terms of service, that you violated something, is very, very loose. I mean, with Such, one of the videos they tagged was an AR-15 video where he's putting a stock on an AR-15. And it's just an accessory video. It's an AR-15 accessory video. One of the videos they hit with Mac was a video that had no guns in it whatsoever. It was just a call, an urge to go sign a petition. So if those are the definition of videos that violate the terms of service, you can't show off an accessory for a gun. Therefore, I assume you also can't shoot that gun. You can't talk about your politics or trying to push for a change in this country if you think something isn't going the way that it's going. You know, I think with Suits, they actually said that him talking about stock on an AR-15 was showing people how to use a deadly weapon. By those definitions, every single gun channel on YouTube, every single conservative or libertarian-minded channel on YouTube is gone and will be gone very, very soon. Okay, this is not a threat to scare people into not watching our content. This is a threat to do away with the content altogether, and it's coming. It just is. So here's what you need to do. Everybody that you follow on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever, find them everywhere else, okay? Because Facebook is not going to be much farther behind YouTube if YouTube's doing this. I guarantee you that, okay? If you follow somebody on Facebook, if you're subscribed to somebody on YouTube, find their Instagram, their Twitter, find them on other social media outlets, find them at other video sharing websites. I'm on VidMe, vid.me. Okay, vid.me/NeverEnuffAmmo. That's mine. Link will be in the description box down below. And there are at least another 200 gun channels that have already started migrating over to VidMe. I know Such has a channel there. G-Webs has a channel there. I know personally at least about 30 people that have channels over there. Now, not every channel's there yet, but maybe they move over there. VidMe, to me, has been the best platform I've come across outside of YouTube. I know there are others, Dailymotion, Minds.com, some other ones. I don't like them as much, but you need to find these gun channels wherever you can. Come over to VidMe, start subscribing and watching content over there, okay? If you aren't hitting me up on Facebook already, go there. If you aren't hitting me up on Instagram or Twitter already, all that information is in the description of all my videos. You click the link and just subscribe or follow or whatever you do, depending on the platform you're at. Do the same thing with all the channels that you watch, that you subscribe to, that you follow. And maybe you just, once in a while you like to watch this one person's videos, okay? Maybe you only like watching 1 out of every 10 of my videos. That's fine, but understand, if you don't follow them somewhere else, you may not get any of the content that you may like to watch from any of the people that are out there. We are very much under attack for being pro-gun, for being more conservative or libertarian-minded, or just not progressive enough for them. Whatever the case may be, they are actively going after us. They are using social media to do it. They are being guided by what are already anti-gun and anti-conservative and anti-freedom and liberty companies like YouTube and Google, and then they're using people from Media Matters to help them achieve their goals. They're using people from Media Matters to guide them into what to do, how to restrict content, what content to restrict. This is an attack on our ability to communicate and to organize. And yes, they are a private organization. They can do whatever they want, but the end result is the same. We will lose communication with each other. We have built a pretty good infrastructure of communication among people who are more liberty-minded, who are pro-gun, that type of thing, over the course of the last decade. And that is all being threatened right now. We need to find alternative sources to contact each other, to share information and ideas, to make videos, to do podcasts, to whatever it is. We need to find that stuff now, because tomorrow you could wake up and half the gun channels are gone. And the day after that, the rest of them could be wiped out as well. This is a very real threat. Okay, there are people actively trying to do away with us being able to put a message out there. I know some people are going to say, what about Full 30? Full 30 is great, but it is preaching to the choir, and it cannot sustain numbers like YouTube or even VidMe or any of these other platforms can. Okay, they can sustain probably about 10 channels, give or take, at any given time, putting their content on their servers. And again, they are preaching to the choir. Okay, you're not getting new eyes and ears to see and hear your content on Full 30. Okay, you're just getting a bunch of gun guys, and that's great, and it has its place. Absolutely. But we need the VidMes and the Minds.com and the Dailymotions. We need to be flooding those areas with our pro-gun, pro-liberty, pro-freedom messages. Okay, we need other people to see us. If we do not grow as a group, if we do not grow as a movement, as we have been doing for 10 years, we will grow stagnant and we will die. So please go hit up my Facebook, go hit up Instagram, go hit up Twitter, go hit me up on VidMe, vid.me/NeverEnuffAmmo. Link will be in the description box down below. Go follow me over there, because something could literally happen tomorrow and my channel is gone. G-Webs could be gone, Such gone, Nut and Fancy gone, Mac gone, Hickok gone. All these channels could be gone like that. And we need to do something now to make sure we don't lose everything we spent 10 years building.